This is Mad Painting, and I'm Bad Brad, the Mad Painter. Okay, what we're doing? So I'm just gonna do like a basic beach with palm trees, silhouette, and within a real pretty sunset. And I've already got started. I put some red paint, and a little bit of sky blue, and some yellow, and pink, and dark blue, and turquoise blue, so I can start doing the ocean, the beach, and the you know what I mean. Hang on, let me turn this way so you can see what I'm doing. Alright. I'm using a 2-inch brush, which is kind of unusual for me. I don't usually use brushes this big, but here we go. Let's see what happens. Oh, I should have used a fan brush. Ooh, that's pretty. Like that. Now down here in the blue. This is probably messing stuff up, but it's going to be cool anyway. I shouldn't be doing this like this, but that's okay. We're going to make it work. So I got pretty much. That's supposed to be a beach, bay, and an ocean, and a sunset. So let's see if we can make it come to life, make it real. What do you think? I think we can do it. Alright, let's get rid of this 2-inch brush. Well, no, we'll do one more go over with it. I'm afraid it's going to mess up my colors, though. Alright, get these sides here. Okay, one more time. By the way, this isn't a painting lesson. If you're just starting out, this is a how what not to do lesson. So, I'm a terrible painter. All right, that got really cool looking. Look at that, it's like a rainbow. Isn't that pretty? Okay, now what we need to do is we have got to. I hate to mess up that rainbow thing I got going right there, but we're gonna throw in some rocks and a few palm trees, and we'll put some blue in the sky up here. Let's see, what blue do we want to use for the sky? True blue. That's a little bit too dark. I can mix a little bit of white paint with it though. I think that's a good idea. Let's mix a little blue with a little bit of white. And maybe we won't have this big rainbow smear going on here. Okay, there's some blue, which doesn't look like very much. And oh, these are some new paints I got, by the way. It's generic acrylic by Walmart, except no substitutes. Okay. I've noticed on some of these videos that I'm always going like a snake. I don't know why I do that. I really don't. It's kind of funny sounding. It's weird. The stuff you don't notice about yourself, until you watch a recording of yourself, and you're like, well, I'm sitting there hissing like a snake, and God knows what else. All right, let's get this sky painted here. This is gonna be difficult. I need a better table. Or actually, I need a better camera. Get that on there real good. We're gonna end up probably having to shade back over that here in a little bit. Let's just get it started though. Okay, this is what we got so far. I think I'll just leave it right like it is. Nah, let's fix it. We got to try to fix it. I want to paint some palm trees anyway. Okay, now, so what I'm going to do is my water needs more blue. Let's do that. A little bit of blue. Alright, now, let me see what we can do. Looks good. Down the bottom here, we want some a lighter green, so it looks like shallow water in the ocean. So we're gonna put some of this. What is this? Aquamarine. Could you think of a better color? I knew that you could. Alright. There's our little bay. And now, what to do about this sunset? I need to cut a line straight across right here to be the top of the ocean. And let's grab a compass to make a sun that looks reasonably circular. That's a little bit big. Let's go a little smaller. That's too small. That, I think is perfect. Okay, there's the sun. Okay. Now what are we gonna do? We need to paint the sun white first off. It's gonna be hard to paint it white with all this rainbow paint smeared under it. I guess it's gonna be a rainbow mix at first, and then in the end turn out to be a kind of a white thing, Okay. I couldn't have picked a worse paintbrush, I don't think. Praise the Lord for compasses. So otherwise my suns would not be very sunny. Okay. This is this kind of white paint here isn't a regular acrylic. It's made for doing pour painting, so it'll take numerous coats to actually get the sun to turn white all the way. So, all right, there's one. Now I need a bigger brush here. Where is? Got some fan brushes. What I really need to do is something about this. I don't know. I love that rainbow. It's just so amazing. It's the stuff that you don't plan that turns out to be the coolest. I mean, let me show you what we got so far. There we go. Isn't that cool? I think I would just go ahead and start painting palm trees right now and just leave that right like it is. I couldn't have done a worser job if I tried. Okay, this video is getting long too. Let's see, let's go ahead and get us some blue paint up here so that we're not paint around palm trees. That paint goes a long way. I'm messing up my rainbow. Get up here. Only green paint's going down there, messing it up. That's another cool thing about painting with a bigger brush, is you can get different effects, with different sized brushes and shaped brushes. And so pulling that 2-inch brush out did this little magic rainbow trick here. We're just going to leave that in the picture because that is so cool. They say that you learn more from your mistakes than you do your successes, or your failures than you do your successes. And that means I know a bunch. Okay, now what are we going to do? I'll tell you what. We're going to let it sit right like that and let that get dry, and then I'm going to add more to it. That way I don't end up mixing a bunch of colors together. And we'll call that we're almost at 10 minutes now, so we'll call that a full video. We'll start right on the minutes. 54, 55, 56, 8, 9,